Interview 1.
Welcome to Travel Insights. Today, we're discussing how social media has influenced travel trends with Ms. Amanda, a travel blogger and influencer. Ms. Amanda, thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having me. It's a pleasure to be here.
Social media seems to play a significant role in shaping how people travel today. Can you tell us how this has happened?
Absolutely. Social media, particularly platforms like Instagram and YouTube, have had a massive impact on the way people plan their trips. People are no longer just relying on travel guides or agencies to decide where to go. Instead, they look at influencers, bloggers, and even friends sharing their experiences online. When you see a beautiful photo or video of a destination on Instagram, it can inspire you to visit that place. Social media has made travel more accessible and visually appealing, and it often introduces people to destinations they might not have considered otherwise.
That's true. What about the impact on local cultures and environments?
It's a double-edged sword. On the one hand, social media has brought attention to places that weren't previously popular, boosting local economies. But on the other hand, it can also contribute to over-tourism. Some destinations become overcrowded because they're trending online, which can put a strain on local resources and even damage natural environments. It's important for influencers and travelers alike to promote responsible tourism, encouraging people to respect local cultures and environments when they visit.
What advice do you have for travelers who want to use social media responsibly when planning trips?
I would say, don't just go to a destination because it's trending online. Do your research and consider visiting less popular places that still offer a rich cultural experience. Also, when you visit, be mindful of your impact. Support local businesses, be respectful of the people and culture, and avoid leaving a negative footprint on the environment. And finally, remember to put your phone down every now and then and enjoy the experience for yourself, not just for social media. Interview 2.
Welcome to Exploring the Unknown. Today, we're talking about space tourism with Mr. Jonathan, a space industry analyst. Mr. Jonathan, thank you for joining us.
It's great to be here. Thanks for having me.
Space tourism sounds like something out of a science fiction movie, but it's becoming more of a reality. Can you tell us where the industry stands today?
Sure, space tourism is still in its early stages, but we're seeing significant progress. Companies like SpaceX, Blue Origin, and Virgin Galactic are pioneering this field. They've developed spacecraft designed specifically for tourists. In fact, we've already seen a few private citizens go to space through these companies, though it's still very expensive and limited to the ultra-wealthy at this point. However, as technology advances and costs come down, it's likely that space tourism will become more accessible to a broader audience in the coming decades.
What are some of the challenges facing the space tourism industry?
There are quite a few. First and foremost is safety. Sending people into space is inherently risky, and companies need to ensure that their spacecraft are reliable and that they have emergency procedures in place. Another challenge is the environmental impact. Launching rockets requires a lot of fuel and releases a significant amount of CO2 into the atmosphere. There's also the issue of cost. As I mentioned, space tourism is currently only for the wealthy, but companies are working to bring down costs so that more people can experience it. Lastly, there's the regulatory aspect. Governments need to establish clear guidelines for space tourism to ensure safety and sustainability.
What do you think the future holds for space tourism?
I think we're still a few decades away from space tourism being a regular thing, but it will definitely become more common. In the future, I can see space hotels and even lunar tours becoming a reality. It's an exciting time for the space industry, and tourism is just one of many sectors that will benefit from advancements in space technology.
Interview 3.
Welcome to Sound Therapy. Today, we're exploring the role of music in mental health with Dr. Sophie, a music therapist. Dr. Sophie, thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having me. I'm excited to talk about this important topic.
Many people listen to music as a way to relax, but it seems that music has a deeper impact on mental health. Can you explain how?
Music can have a profound effect on our emotions and mental state. Different types of music can evoke different feelings. Calming music can help reduce stress and anxiety, while upbeat music can improve mood and increase energy levels. Music therapy takes this a step further by using music in a structured way to support individuals dealing with mental health challenges. It's used to help people express emotions they might not be able to put into words, and it can also be a tool for relaxation, self-reflection, and even physical rehabilitation.
That's fascinating. How does music therapy work in practice?
Music therapy can take many forms depending on the individual's needs. For some, it might involve creating music, such as playing instruments or singing. For others, it might focus on listening to specific types of music that help them process emotions. In group settings, music therapy can foster social interaction and create a sense of community, which is especially beneficial for people dealing with isolation or social anxiety. The therapist works closely with the individual or group to tailor the music therapy sessions to their emotional and mental health goals.
What advice would you give to someone who wants to use music to improve their mental health but doesn't have access to a music therapist?
Even if you don't have access to a professional music therapist, you can still use music as a tool for your mental well-being. Start by creating a playlist of songs that make you feel calm or happy and listen to it during stressful moments. You can also try creating your own music if that interests you. It doesn't have to be perfect, it's about expression. Finally, be mindful of how different types of music affect your mood and try to incorporate positive, uplifting music into your daily routine.